What makes me feel anxious is feeling overwhelmed and out of control, and feeling like I've let people down by not giving my best.
The fear of failure, the fear of letting people down, the fear of not being in control.
Well, I think it's got to be my kids, especially as they grow up. I just want to make sure that they're safe and they're secure, and hopefully they've got the right values.
I feel anxious when I'm out of routine and there's a lot of uncertainty around me.
When the emails are piling in and you've no opportunity to answer.
I feel anxious in social situations where I might not know everyone.
My greatest source of anxiety is when my workload is really high.
My biggest source of anxiety is when I start to overthink things.
Social situations, even as simple as going to the pub with my closest friends.
What helps me is trying to consciously take some time to step away from the situation. It can be as little as 5 minutes.
Acceptance, recognising it's okay, going to the gym and getting on a good sweat, but equally just getting outside and getting some sun on my face.
What I try to do is keep a routine and keep as prepared as possible for things. I try to do the habits that make me feel good and keep me in a good headspace, like exercising and training regularly.
What helps me is actually having a tidy house, having a controlled space that I know is safe.
Well, often it starts with a phone call. Speak to your line manager. Agree what time you can set aside to respond. Be kind to yourself. You're doing a great job.
Always try and be organised, but also exercise.
What helps me? Talking about how I feel with my husband.
I do a lot of exercise, particularly running and jiu-jitsu.
Most of all, I try to breathe, and I try to remember that a lot of people around me, even in the social situations where I feel anxiety, probably feel the same.
We stand together.
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 We
stand together.
Together.